Hello, TTW Plus and our European team. This is our first official ever European Hangout, scheduled earlier in the day at Eastern Standard so that our European cousins, brothers and sisters can actually attend the event. So welcome to today's Hangout, wherever you are in Europe. We have a lot of really special leaders with us today. We have Sandy Gray from the UK. Thank you very much for joining us today. She is an incredible leader, built some massive teams in so many companies. I've lost track, and she's really plugging into Vemma, our Vemma automation project, in a big way. And Paul is one of her directs, and we are just getting started. Our call center is going for beta launch this week. I don't know the exact date yet, but trust me, as soon as that date is announced and we get our first signups in that call center, everybody in the world is going to hear what we are doing here. And of course, we have Brian from Ireland. He's running our Irish team. So thank you very much for attending today, Brian. We look very forward to our Irish European team blowing up in size. And we also have with us two of our incredible VPs. We have Tina Leduc, who's basically our VP of training and, as I like to joke, everything else. She's really being an administrator all the way up to project manager to everything that an amazing leader will do. So thank you, Tina, for everything that you're doing for the team. You're really stepping up big time, and look at the results. Look how many people are on this hangout right now because of you. So thank you very much. And of course, we have our VP Frode of graphics and business development. And it does not have a mic yet, but we will be getting him a webcam and a mic. So look forward, Sandy and Brian, to Frode speaking on with some of our future hangouts. And if you look at our beautiful banner in our TTW Plus room, Frode made that. He is incredible. So thank you, Frode, for all of your work you do for all of our projects. And then, of course, we have Johnny, Julius, and Paul. They are all-in members and growing customers all over the place. They're plugging into the system so that they can automate growth, build an income stream within Vemma, and then build a relationship with those new members and upsell them into their primary business. This is absolutely encouraged. This is why we're here. We're investing in our Vemma automation project so that we could have a continuous marketing strategy to bring in new faces, not only into Vemma, but into all of our strong businesses. And we know in this new age of business, this new online business arena, all of us are working multiple projects. The era of working one program and that's it is gone. So we are taking full advantage, and we know this environment so well that people lack the ability to bring in buyers on a continuous basis. People lack the duplication. People like Sandy don't have a problem doing it, but she faces the same problem that I have, that we build these huge teams, we drop 30 people into a business, and then only 5 or 6 of them start to duplicate. And then those other people are waiting, they're wondering, well, I spent money again on a project, and now I'm left standing again, I'm not making as much money as I want. I want to make $10,000 a month so I can take care of my family. I can leave my 9-to-5 job. This is what we're doing here. We're creating a group of leaders from all over the world, all over Europe, that are going to be banding together to help us launch the new members that our automated growth system, our #1 lead generation guy, Josh, from the United States, and our #1 call center guru, Dwight. This guy is amazing. He's done a network of 100 call centers that he sold for $100 million. These guys have teamed up. A call center needs leads, and the leads guy needs a call center to close. We don't have to worry about either. You step up as a leader with us. We just have to worry about what's really required for long-term retention, and that is personal guidance, personal attention, a business family atmosphere that is encouraging, that takes people at all levels of knowledge, even if you're new to internet marketing, even if you haven't been working online before, all the way to serious leaders that have built teams of thousands of people. This system is applicable to all of those people. And we're creating our core group of the first 100 leaders. We've already established our top 50 VIPs. But now we're extending that to 100 leaders that are going to be able to tap into our system, help us launch the new members, and the rewards of being in so early with us, knowing that we're going to be dropping in 10,000 new members, say by the end of the year per month. Being our first 100 is going to make you absolutely elite class working with us. So I'm going to speak a little bit later on in today's Hangout, but I want to introduce to you the incredible Sandy Gray. Sandy, please say hi to all of our European friends and the rest of the team. Thank you.
Hi everybody, can I have a thumbs up if you can hear me okay? Yeah, okay, great. It's really wonderful to be here. It's a real privilege to be here with, so many wonderful people, so many great leaders. I've worked with Charles many times. I know Steph is trying to get in at the moment. I'm based in the UK, although most people think I'm in the USA because I just deal with everybody around the world. And to have a project like this is just awesome. I mean, Brian was the one that pointed it to me because, I've been so busy. And it just so happens I looked in the TTW Plus group and actually saw the first Google Hangout with all the leaders. And the key thing for me that stood out after I watched that presentation was I knew that I was going to have time to be able to do the things that I love to do, and that's to connect with people that I bring into my business. I do that anyway, but instead of having to run around, doing an awful lot of recruiting, and just following up on prospects, all of that is actually going to be done for us. So we're able to spend time and give our team quality training, although systems that we will have in place will be very much like a McDonald's. It will all be automated, and that is the key thing. So anybody coming into our business who decides that they would like to step up as a leader will then be able to just simply follow the whole system, which is automated, and that is the key to success. All the guys that have been here, we've got all the top leaders, John Melton, John and Nadia Melton, six-figure income earners. I mean, what John said, what Paul said on that first Google Hangout about, they don't have time freedom. They might be earning a six-figure income, but they just don't have the time freedom because they're doing home parties, not prospects. So they have decided, multi-level marketing needs to come into the new age. With all the social media technology that we have available to us online, we can actually build our businesses from home. And that, to me, is quality. So you can still be earning a six-figure income, and that will happen over time, and it obviously depends what you want out of this business. Whether you want to be a six-figure income earner, you don't have to be, but if it's enough, for what you want, you might want to go and buy a house in the Caribbean or Bahamas or whatever. You really and truly will be able to have that if you're the type of person that really likes to connect with other people and help them. And that's all it is with this business. And all of us as a team, we're just going to have a ball. We're going to have so much, we're going to be learning so much from each other, and we're just going to grow. And that's what we love to do. So if you're a person out there that's listening to this and you've decided you would like to step up as a leader, we are here for you. You can take baby steps with us. It's nothing to be frightened of. Just come out of your comfort zone if that's what you want to do. And we'll be with you all along the way with all the 6, 7, and 8-figure income earners in this exclusive team in Vemma. So thank you, Charles.
Yeah, that's amazing, Sandy. You're totally right. Just to give you a representation, John Melton, our Vemma ambassador upline, he started last July, so not even 1 year. Has grown a team of over 4,500 people, but only about 2,000 of them are active. From that 2,000 base, he makes about $5,000 a week or $20,000 a month. So representation for us, we have a call center that has 48 seats. We expect every single telemarketer in that call center to close about 5 people per day. And sure, we're going to start with 1 to 2 telemarketers and slowly increase that to 3 to 5, and then 10, and then eventually 4 or 5 months from now, we'll be closing about 100 people in the call center per day, which means that's going to be about 2,000 people per month. And that's just 4 to 5 months from now. We have continuous growth planned in our development. And remember, each person on average that's going to be closing the call center is going to be able to bring at least one person from the more market. So if a telemarketer is closing 5 people per day, that's really 10 people. So each telemarketer is going to be able to close about 200 people per month, which means if we fill our call center, our first call center of 48 seats, we're going to be able to close 10,000 people per month. John's making $20,000 per month off of 2,000, and we're going to be adding in 10,000 people per month. We have an established, percentage out of that, total number of say 40% coming into TTW plus. While there are going to be a lot of personal legs being grown in our binary, there's going to be a lot of people in our team that achieve 1,000 plus people in their team within a year. They're going to be making $10,000 a month, and I predict that our top 100 leaders will be able to achieve a $10,000 a month income within that first year based on these numbers. That's just absolutely incredible. That's absolutely incredible because most people can grow one massive leg in a binary. I know I've done it, but very, very few can grow two massive legs in a binary. And we are trying to accomplish this systematically. We are going to be working with our lead generation guy and our call center guy to make sure we structure their downline. We'll have a team focused growth so that everybody is experiencing personal leg growth. Now, but this means you have to step up and be a leader. This is not a free ride. We're removing the angst of recruiting and having to close in exchange for you stepping up, contacting the new members, building friendships, and training them, plugging them into our system, and answering their questions going forward. We will not leave a single member behind. And the proof of that is look at these Hangouts. We are inviting people to join our Hangouts. Usually not 8 people, but it will be smaller so it's quicker so that our people get exposure, so they build confidence, so our leaders grow, and they really become people that can start to master running these Hangouts by themselves. We do not teach people how to be leaders. We teach people how to cultivate leaders. That is what we are doing in TTW+. All right, I'd like to welcome our Irish leader, a very senior business developer, absolutely works amazing with Sandy, and he's such an amazing addition to our team. I'd like to welcome Brian Camillo Marshall from Ireland. Thank you, Brian.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate you, man, and thank you so much for this. You guys rock. Sandy, special. You're always special. You're an ace. I appreciate you. And I've got to say amen to all of this, all of the above. You guys are amazing. We have right here in our hands an incredible opportunity to really make a difference to people's lives. And I always say this, it's never about the money, although we would love that. It's actually what we do, who we connect with, and what happens to them. What do people say after you are gone? Do they say, I'm glad I met Charles. I'm glad I met Sandy. I'm glad I met Johnny. If it wasn't for Johnny, this wouldn't have happened to me. Those kinds of stories are possible because we are here. We have an opportunity to change lives. We have an opportunity to really step up. And the system here has made it possible for you and I to hold our hands and tug in and change people's lives and grow leaders. That's a key word. Grow leaders. All right? It's possible. Vemma on its own is nothing. There's people. You build people, people will build your business. Okay? Right now, we are going to take Vemma to a new level. All right? We're all going to do that. And how are we going to do that? By working together as a team. Total effort amongst members, total commitment. We're singing from the same hymn sheet. We're encouraging each other. We're building each other. Is it going to be easy? No. Is it going to be worth it? Absolutely. And I know that this is the right crop we have. And I've seen some of these people here, and really, I step back sometimes and I wonder, am I really in this circle? I look at Tina. I look at what she brings on the table. Really, for those that don't know her yet, just watch. Look at Sandy. You're going to see. When I saw Vemma, I said, Sandy has to be in here because I know what she's made of. And I look at Tina. She's a mother. She still has to be at home and do her stuff. But when she steps on that desk, she is, I am telling you, an amazing woman. And I've only known her for a few weeks. Tina, thank you very much for everything you do. As for Charles, I always say it, my man, you and I go back a while now. Thank you for doing what you're doing, and thank you for the energy. And I know you work so hard. People have no idea. I stay up a lot, and I still see Charles here. And I get up, and I still see him there. And I'm like, when does this guy sleep? You see what that is? That is dedication. That is commitment. Charles does what he does because he also believes that when he looks back, he sees these leaders rising behind him. Let's do this. Let's make it happen for everybody. Let's wake up one day and say, guys, look at what we did. And it will be faced back by people who are saying, thank you, pointing to you. It's an amazing scene. And Vemma, those who think Vemma is big, wait till you see what's going to happen next. We are going to raise the bar. Let's come in knowing that. Let's come in believing that. And let's step up and do it. Let's lift each other up. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for accommodating us for the time. It's a pleasure. We appreciate it. It means a lot.
Yeah, it's
Thank
nice
you,
to see
everybody.
nice to see your video, Brian, because it's not 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's good.
Yeah, at least I'm not in my
Normal
pajamas
life.
today, see?
So yeah, you can see here
Thank
we're
you.
having a lot of you're welcome. You can see we're having a lot of fun building this team. It's really we are on fire. This team is being built all over the world. We're just only a few weeks in. And it's only going to get crazier when our call center goes for beta launch. I know that Josh, our lead gen expert, and Dwight are working around the clock. They've already hired the first telemarketers. I just did get that news. And I'm going to be having a private hangout with Josh at some point over the next couple of days to get the latest scoop. When we actually do our official launch of the call center, we will be doing a press release for TTW Plus, and we're going to blast it all over the internet. That is the day you definitely want to be joined. You want to join before that day because that is going to be our #1 growth day for sure. I'm expecting a lot of growth on that day because everyone wants to see proof. You deliver proof, they're in. Okay, so I'd like to welcome our VP of Training and everything else, Tina Leduc, to the stage. I just wanted to talk about what she's working on. She has some very exciting news for you as well. I don't even know what it is, so let's find out. Please welcome Tina. Thank you.
Thanks, Charles. Thank you, Brian. That was nice to say of me. I don't take compliments well because I know we are all working very, very hard. It's not just me and Charles and a couple other, but I see all of our leaders stepping up, taking action, which makes me very happy. We're working on tons of training. I see them soaking it up and taking action on it immediately, and that's what's important to your success. I have more training videos coming with Justin on scripts. The exciting news that Charles doesn't even know is I was just chatting with John Melton, and him and Nadia are going to be doing some training videos with me as well. John will be doing some with me on building, networking, and recruiting, and I'll get Nadia and we'll talk about branding yourself and social media. So that's just exciting, really good for the team. We'll all have access to it. I'm doing training videos to show you guys how to download all of these videos and upload them onto your own YouTube page, the importance of doing this, why each of you need to have your own YouTube page, all that kind of stuff. So I know we've got a lot of speakers. I'll end it there and turn it back over to you, Charles, so we're not going on for an hour.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you, Tina. That's amazing. It's really important that we not only bring people into the business and close them from the call center side, but make sure that we train them effectively. So it's really good that Tina is arranging all this training for all of you. In fact, I want to speak with her about training our team on how to build lists and how to take care of the list because we're going to be bringing in all of these leads, and not all of them are going to be joining, obviously, in that first day. So if you build a relationship with your list, you're going to be able to become very, very powerful online. This is one thing that a lot of marketers don't do properly, so it's something that we have, well, we're going to be getting the leads, so we should train all of our new members step by step how to build a list that sells, and you have a lot of fun doing that. Okay, so I'd like to welcome Paul G. Farmer to the stage. He's one of our newer members brought in by Sandy. He's been with Team Tsunami Worldwide for a long time, basically since the beginning. He's an incredible marketer, and let's hear what you have to say, Paul. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Charles, and it's an honor to be here. I'm just really excited to be around all these leaders, and it's just really quite an opportunity. And the way I got here, I wasn't even looking for anything, to be honest. And I was talking to Sandy, and I think we had like a 2-hour conversation. And she just started telling me about just what's going on over here. And I saw the first Hangout, and I was sold. I was in. You know, I just saw the leaders. I saw the automatic lead generation and the call center, 6, 7, 8-figure earners, getting to work with those people, and I was just blown away. And I gotta say, what Brian had to say earlier today, just that was awesome. That was really cool. And I mean, that's why I'm here. That's why I hopped on this Hangout, because you know, this is a tremendous opportunity. Like I said, I'm just really excited about this. I don't know too much about Vemma at this point. I'm just getting started. But this whole leadership council is really what's appealing to me. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Anyway, I believe that just being around other people that are in that capacity, you know, they are. I watched Shane on that first Hangout, and what he was saying and what Paul was saying was just, you know, just really incredible. That's really just what brought me here, and I'm really excited about the future and being connected with each one of you here and growing and all of us stepping into our better future. That's pretty much what I got. I don't have a lot to say about Vemma right now because I'm just getting started. So, but thank you for having me here. Back to you, Charles.
You're very welcome, Paul. You know, speaking about Vemma and your relations with the people on these Hangouts, I mean, you mentioned Shane and Paul. This shows you how valuable these Hangouts are for building your profile. This is one of the things that we're going to be doing with you. We're going to be training you how to set up your own video streams like this with your own YouTube channel so that you can start to not only brand yourself as a leader, but you're going to start running these Hangouts at different times for the people all over the world. We're doing them every single day for 60 days total, so for an additional 50 days at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, and now we've started our European ones, but eventually we'll have to do ones for, you know, Asia and Australia, etc., all like literally everywhere. Our team is going to grow. Vemma is in 50 plus countries. It's been in business for 9 years. I was just listening to an interview from BK Barreco earlier today, and actually a Vemma Science video with him, and it's just awesome. They have a 250,000 square foot facility somewhere in the States. I forget the city, and they are very, very pro. They're doing everything right. They are increasing affiliate commissions by over $100 million year to year. They paid out $100 million last year to affiliates, and over $700 million total. They plan to do $2 million increased per week this year. They're adding 20,000 people per month into the business, and that doesn't include what we're going to do with our call center. So once we add 1,000 people per month, 5,000, 10,000, I mean, we don't know how big the number can go, but Dwight has dropped over 300,000 people per week into another MLM pre-internet, and he's had 20 years to hone his art, and he's gotten a lot better. When you're a 100 millionaire, this guy is wicked smart, super smart, and he's on our team. He's in Vemma. He's the vested interest in making this thing grow. In fact, every single person on Josh's team, some of the lead gen publishers he works with, the call center owner in Columbus, Ohio, everybody is in Vemma. Everybody's trying to make this go big because they know we are on the cusp of working with something that will be historic in network marketing. And I can say to you, this is my 8th call center. We've worked with some in the Philippines. It's more of a recruitment center. We've worked with ones in Belize, Canada, United States. None of them have panned out in terms of the volume they were suggesting. None of them were working with established 7-figure earners, 9-figure earners that were fronting the entire cost of the operation. These other people made us pay, in some cases 6 figures or even 7 figures, to try and get the job done, and that they just didn't do it. And this kid is paying $50,000 plus of his own money to set up the call center, to work with Dwight, to get all the leads paid for, everything. When you step up as a leader with us, you get free access to the leads ongoing, and you get free access to the call center and to close the leads for. I'm gonna explain that to you after we hear from Julius. So welcome to the call, Julius. I would love to hear from you for the first time on air with us. Welcome to TTW Plus.
Hi guys, thank you for having me. Like Charles said, this is my first time on the Hangout, so I'm pretty excited. And I thank you guys for having me on and giving me the opportunity to share my experience and opinion. So I've been active on the internet marketing scene for about over two years and a half, and I had a lot of mistakes. And I feel like now I'm knowledgeable enough to know, what to stay away from, what to avoid. And for me joining this company, it was a no-brainer. From the time I talked to Charles on Skype, I was already ready to go all in. If you just think about it, free leads and a call center that'll close those leads, I would honestly just be happy with the leads itself. But a call center that will close the leads is insane. All we need to do as leaders is, welcome in our new members and help them along their journey. And that's awesome. That's right up my alley because, honestly, I do that for a living. I am a manager at a call center here in my area, and my job is to develop my employees. That's what I do on a daily basis. So for me, this should come right up my alley. For me to be successful, my employees have to be successful. For our upline to be successful, we have to be successful. So, and this is exactly how I plan on approaching my team, how TTW Plus plans on approaching all of our new members. And we're not just here just to make money. We're here to change lives, as Charles said. We'll grow in this business, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do this by leading by example, training and giving our members the tools they need to succeed, and develop other future leaders for tomorrow. So that's all I have to say, guys. I thank you, Charles, for letting me be on. You guys have a great day.
Wow, that's amazing, Julius. I didn't know that you had call center experience, that you already launched new members. This is why I love our business. We are not constrained by the walls of an office and networking just with the a couple hundred people that work there. We can literally network with anybody from any background, any generation, any business, anywhere in the world, anytime. This is a perfect example of that. What an amazing addition to our team, Julius. That is exciting. I definitely think Tina and I will be contacting you very, very soon to start getting you involved, helping us do the trainings and stuff like that. So that's amazing. All right, so we also have Johnny here with us today. Johnny's been with TTW for a long time. I'd like to welcome officially to TTW Plus. Please share with us your thoughts about our project. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. It's a great pleasure for me to be there, and I'm very amazed to see some great leaders. For me, it's very exciting. And to see Sandy, to see you, Charles, and Brian, that's a great thing. Tina, and definitely your story is very amazing and it's really inspiring. So for me, I think we're gonna do together something very amazing, and I think people which are not among us right now, when they come, they're gonna see great things, and definitely when they come, they're gonna say they didn't regret that they came there. You see, so definitely that's a great pleasure for me to be there, and I think definitely I'm gonna go higher with you, and I'm very amazed to be there. Definitely. Thanks again for the great opportunity. I'm saying hi to Luz and Charles. I had a great opportunity with you. Quick discussion, and then I get my way in, and definitely I'm on board. Yeah. Thank you.
That's incredible, Johnny. It's really a pleasure to have you here. I know you're working so hard on so many projects. Johnny is a perfect example of someone that can get involved with Vemma when you live outside of one of the 50 countries. So what we do in that situation, and we have a whole bunch of people from Russia, people from various African countries, whatever it is, all you need to do is partner up with someone that's from one of the participating countries or set up a business name. We'll show you how to do all those things. So don't feel constrained just because Vemma is only in 50 countries. It's actually totally fine, and we've done it already dozens of times. So again, I'd like to thank all of our leaders for coming out today, all of our new members. It's been an absolutely fantastic journey. This is the beginning of our European Hangouts that will be every Monday and Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see a lot of our new faces join us on these as we go. Please schedule with Tina. And to all of our viewers, this is the deal. Please get involved at in TTW Plus in the Vemma Automation Project by coming in all in into Vemma at a cost of $500 for the affiliate package. This amount will differ depending on which European country you live in. So we'll have, just to speak with your upline. I know Sandy had a different cost than Brian, and definitely a different cost than it's in Canada. But the real essence of it is we want to make sure that everybody that joins us is paying the auto ship of 120 QV. We want to make sure that everybody is linked into the marketing system so that you can be added to the Lead Rotator. So what you get for joining at the $500 level, approximately wherever you are, plus the 120 QV and the $20 marketing system is worth thousands and thousands of dollars ongoing. In fact, other companies charge $20,000, $30,000. We have people in our own team that have paid that for these other programs. And they still have to pay for traffic month after month, solo ad traffic, whatever it is. Here, for say, around $600, $700, whatever it is, you will be able to gain access to new, fresh faces that will be dropped into your business month after month, ongoing in an exponential way, so that everyone in your team will be able to do the same thing. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. For such a low cost, you're going to get extreme value. On top of that, TTW Plus will be here every single day to make sure that we nurture you and your new members so that we can bring in their warm markets and we really supplement and amplify our growth. We're not just going to rely on the call center for growth. As soon as we have that story that it's bringing in so many new people, we're going to be able to go to every established leader with big teams. We're going to train you how to do that, and we are going to absolutely blow up our downline. It's going to be insane. So get involved now. You want to make sure you get your position early on as high as possible so that you can benefit, maximize your growth potential from the call center. You're going to make way more money by joining us now rather than waiting later. Speak to your sponsor. Speak to the person that showed you this video. You can go to facebook.com/TTW Plus for more information. Thank you very much for all of your time. And again, to Sandy, Tina, Brian, and everybody on this call, thank you for your time. Take care and have a great evening. Bye-bye.